There's someone I want you to meet. This is Ben.
My hand? He wants to shake my hand?
Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
Oh. Our mom rescued him, and now he's part of our family.
Ben, happy.
He's kind of cute.
Primate. Chimp gone nuts.
You mean Cujo monkey?
Like that. That's how you should start it.
Yeah, well, I mean, mix Harry and the Hendersons with a dash of rabies. You get Primate.
Cujo with a monkey.
That's exactly what
we
it
already
was.
agreed that yes, that's it. But Cujo didn't have a guy in a suit, in a dog suit. Primate has a person in a monkey in a chimp outfit the whole movie.
I tried looking it up too to see who was the person in the suit, but
Oh, I did. I looked at it. It was an actor named Frank Stallone.
No.
hey, at least it's working.
But you get Primate. It's a movie about a domesticated chimp who gets rabies and goes on a rampage. It is exact
An ape with a rampage. Wow, that just reminded me of the video.
A chimpanzee that gets rabies and goes on a rampage. Yep, that's what it is. That's all this movie is.
We're talking about Dwayne Johnson again. What's going on?
Yeah, no, this is a movie. It's a movie that literally just is in one location, one house, a very nice house, a very nice studio in Hawaii.
It pays to be deaf, dude. It's crazy.
It pays to be an author. Remember, the dad writes books. But you have Lucy, a college student who's coming home back to Hawaii to spend time with her family and her friends, bringing her friends along, and they introduce you to Ben, a young chimpanzee who has been domesticated and taught how to speak in sign language, and hilarity ensues.
He's my son. Leave him alone.
Yeah. This movie was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It was fun. It was a fun movie. I'm glad
too gory, which I like wasn't like just gore porn.
It was it wasn't over the top. It had a good amount of gore, and what I liked,
they did it right.
What I liked is that they didn't make it so that you got too connected with Ben, because you know what's gonna happen to Ben. When an animal kills people, come on.
I mean, if you saw the trailer,
you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen at the end.
That played constantly in the theaters.
Yeah, and it's just one of those movies where I think they did it right by not letting you get emotionally invested in the chimp. They didn't give you too much of the backstory, or at least not a lot of time with Ben for you to kind of again get emotionally attached.
Well, before you even get story of Ben, he's already killed somebody.
Yeah, the movie starts. That's how the movie starts. The movie starts with death, and then it goes back in time.
Rob Delaney.
Then it goes back in time to tell the story starting 36 hours earlier to give you a little backstory about Lucy and her friends, or Lucy coming back home. Then you get introduced to Ben, but again, at this point, Ben's already been infected.
Yeah,
he's already been infected. We also get the dad from Coda, right, in this movie, and they give him decent stuff to do. It's relatively, a lot of people here don't really have a lot to do in the story wise. It really is just revolving around, hey, this chimpanzee goes nuts.
Yeah, so, I have a question though. I wonder if you know how some actors get paid per line.
No,
does sign language count as lines?
Of course.
Sure, because you could just be asking for a tuna melt the whole time and no one really knows.
There's a lot of people that have sign language as their primary language. So I think it's a language, and I think you can act. It is lines. You get paid.
I mean, wasn't he nominated for an Oscar? Or
yeah, I mean, but
no, you have no comeback. You have nothing. You have nothing, sir. You have nothing. No, but so you have this. I mean, this is supposed to be in Hawaii, but it's 100% a studio in Hollywood, right? It's this No, this was built in the studio in Hollywood, right? This for sure wasn't Hawaii. It was all done somewhere in Hollywood. You get a movie that just takes place in one spot. It takes place in this house. There's a lot of death, a lot of inconsistencies too, but I'll overlook those because of how it was. Movie was straight to the point. It was straight to the point. There was no lulls. There was nothing. There was the kind of they tried to have filler in the movie. It literally just from the movie from the moment the movie started, it kept on going and it got you to the very end. And I had a fun time with it. I thought this movie was going to be complete trash because of course everything released in January typically is garbage. But this one was a lot of fun. The scene where the father comes back after Ben has gone crazy already, and he comes back and he's just walking around the house. Can you imagine that all that stuff happening and you can't hear it? Which I liked how they did that in the movie to build the suspense.
He still had a piece of pizza. He still had a piece of pizza. He's like,
That's right.
With banana peppers.
But I will. There's no way of watching this movie and be like, oh, that's an actual chimp. There's no way. There's nobody that'll ever tell you, hey, that was an actual. No, there was no way that's an actual chimp. You could tell that was makeup. That was Harry and the Hendersons level of makeup. Very good makeup.
No.
I thought it reminded me of Trading Places.
I thought it was animatronic face.
The gorilla scene at the end with the.
Oh yeah, well, kind of same thing. It's same kind of. They didn't use no Andy Serkis Planet of the Apes chimp. They used a guy in a suit. Yeah. There's really no CG other than.
It was a good seat. It was a good mask though, like the expressions with the.
I liked it was an animatronic face.
I like what they did because it was it was always in dark, so you couldn't see it. Like if it was all bright and everything, you'd be able to tell. But because it was dark, I think that's what helped so much of the makeup.
Practical and not just the practical, also the CGI. Like when the kid's face is getting ripped off.
So good.
In his jaw.
The jaw,
what's that?
The vet in the vet in the beginning of the movie getting half of his face ripped off.
See, I dug that because it flashed. Like you didn't see like as the light went on him, you could see what happened, and then also
But one of my things about it is this family has supposedly lived with this chimp their whole life, right? Or its whole life.
Well, most of the stuff because so the story before it is the mom found it, took it in, they took care of it,
taught it how to speak.
Yeah,
taught it sign language. Yeah, taught it sign language and stuff like that.
Lucy, bad.
Yeah, the family had gotten him like when he was young, right? When he was small, she taught him linguistics, taught him how to speak, right? They've known this chimp for a very, very long time. Did they never notice that he was like foaming at the mouth? The moment from the beginning of the movie, he was like a little sweaty. His mouth was a little too much drool happening.
Maybe he was hungover.
Well, that's why he went
drinking before.
Hey, something's wrong with you. Oh, you got who bit you? You been fucking around out there, haven't you? Saw the mongoose, then that's it. That's it. It didn't take that long for it to go through your system and like start affecting you, especially if you use the chimps.
It takes a long time, actually. It does not take 24 hours.
He's a chimp.
So that's an inconsistency.
Doesn't matter. At the beginning of the movie, they do put on there that like
a little bit.
In the beginning of the movie, they put like this scroll or this text on the board on the screen talking about hydrophobia and people who are hydrophobic, and later it was called rabies. Did they not notice that like I'm telling you, like through the movie, his face is like at the very beginning, his mouth is already foaming up, and they're like, "Oh, he's fine. No, he's all good." Is he normally just like drooly and
snotty? Yeah, most animals are snotty.
Yeah, but not like when I see chimps, they're never like all.
Well, no, okay, so most animals when they're snotty, they're just when it starts
But he
building
wasn't.
up.
But he wasn't snotty. It wasn't coming from his nose. It was around his mouth.
We'll see, but it gets worse and worse as it goes through the system.
Look at Mr. Veterinarian over here.
Just saying,
Like he knows. I'm just
Dr.
my
Doolittle.
no, I do little. I don't know. I'm actually Dr. Do Nothing.
Like so?
Yeah. But see, but my point is that the family never realized it. They were like, oh no, he's fine.
There's stuff involved.
He's cool.
What do you expect?
He's fine.
Like, fuck that monkey.
Yeah, they're like, no, he's okay. And then the daughter, the kid's making the dumbest mistakes. The little kid walking and then getting bit, and now she has rabies. That's 25 shots to the stomach, right, or something like that.
Yeah, I remember. I used to remember
Something.
thinking about it, and someone said, "Oh, it's like 8 shots in the stomach at a time." It's like, what? Yeah, you've been doing it for a while because rabies fucks with your central nervous system.
Yeah, yeah. No, I remember that, but like a lot of the stuff that's happening, I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then how come you guys didn't recognize it? Second of all, is when Ben breaks, like at the almost at the end when he grabs Lucy's hand and he cracks it, like maybe before the end. How come her hand is fine when she's touching her dad and like walking around? Her hand's not broken.
Adrenaline.
I saw that too.
Doesn't matter. It's still inconsistency. I was like, hey, wait, wasn't her hand like broken? Didn't he just like, because when a chimp's supposed to like, it's supposed to be really, really strong.
Yeah,
the chimp would have broken her hand, but whatever.
I mean,
nonetheless,
in all fairness, a chimp could just broken the glass with his hand without having to run through it. It's easier if you run through it. But all I could think about was Die Hard. Glass. Who gives a fuck about glass?
They do
that. That brought it up. That it did remind me of Die Hard. It also reminded me of Halloween.
And how? What?
Well, the whole closet scene, and then at the end. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert! But at the end, when he gets back up after supposedly he was
Dumb
killed,
and Dumber. Remind me of Dumb and Dumber.
And then the music, especially the music, was very Halloween, very Carpenter like.
Yeah, that's what I think. I enjoyed this movie very much. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's not gonna win any awards, but it was better than what I thought it was going to be.
So I thought he was gonna die drowning because they made a whole thing about him like not being able to get in water. I was like, they can throw that motherfucker in the pool, and and then just have a dead monkey in the water. But no, he just gets impaled.
No, they.
I'm sorry, spoiler. He dies.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying in the movie. It's one of those things where you know the outcome of this movie. You know the end is what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's very predictable.
But I'm glad that they didn't let you get emotionally attached to the animal, because in other movies you'd get emotionally attached and it's the end. Like, oh, I don't want to have to, and then they have to put the animal down.
Oh,
yeah, and this one is like, well, he was family.
Yeah.
They said it like 5 times. He's family, but I gotta whoop his ass.
So you gotta get your boy on the back, beat the shit. And so when the dad showed up and to rescue, and he finds out, he realizes all stuff. Right. I thought he was just gonna beat the shit out of him. It's like, oh, that's how they're gonna do it.
Take the belt off. I done told you, Michael.
He gets a bullwhip. Bam.
No, it's but this
Indiana
was
Jones all of a sudden.
Yeah, but this movie was a pleasant surprise. I did have a lot. I liked it. I thought it was good.
It is fun to watch, and it's very short, but then
makes it better.
The fact that it's fun to watch feels like it's even shorter.
Yeah, and it's a good one-time watch though. Like I'll watch it one time. I said.
Oh yeah,
but you're right, because of the pacing, because of the length. I think that's the reason why it was better. Like people were laughing, people were. I mean, I don't know about those commercials. Those commercials saying, "Oh my god!" Like they were filming people's reactions.
Yeah,
it
I
it
don't
wasn't
trust
all
this.
that, but it was it.
The maniac behind us was like going crazy, laughing maniacally at everything.
Yeah,
First of all, I laugh because I laugh. Okay, leave me alone. Maniacally, that's just my laugh. That's how I do it. That's how I roll. I don't know about you, but I roll like that.
Yeah. Well,
At least it wasn't a different type of movie.
It threw me out a little bit. Kept me out a little bit of the movie. Thanks.
No, but I would recommend watching this movie. It's a fine little movie that was released in January that was better than I expected. It exceeded expectations. I thought it was gonna be so dumb. I thought it was gonna be trash, and it wasn't. It wasn't that. It was pretty well made. It was better than a lot of other things that I've seen that were been released, like other horror movies that get released in January.
Like what?
A lot of horror movies get released in January.
We're getting another one.
Of another one of what?
The Bone Collector.
Oh, well, I don't know.
You mean the Bone Temple?
Whereas the 28 years later, that movie, it wasn't really a horror movie.
It was a movie for giant dudes to show their wieners.
I don't expect this one to be a horror movie either, but
I think he's back
yeah,
too.
He's the main. He's
the main guy.
It's a relationship between both guys.
Yeah, he's back.
We'll see. But yeah, I recommend
Ralph Fiennes.
I recommend going to watch this movie. I think it's Primate is it's very enjoyable. Go check it out in the theaters. If you guys saw Primate, let us know what you guys thought in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And on that note, this has been Vinny.
It's Ozzy.
We'll see you guys next time.